What's going on, Fram?
What do you mean, what's going on?
The smell. Have you smelled it?
No.
Have you heard about the McDonald's billboards?
No.
They have put up billboards.
Scratch and sniff?
They smell like the fries.
Oh, that's actually brilliant. Has anybody ever done that before?
No, they're blank. They're red and yellow. I don't know if any of these are in Atlanta yet, but there's a hidden compartment, and it's full of McDonald's fries, and then it has an internal heat machine and ventilation system that pushes the smell out up to 5 meters if you walk past it.
Okay.
This is no joke. It's kind of funny.
Scientists have had to have worked on this.
Well, I mean, you dump a bunch of fries in there and turn on the heat.
So smart.
But there's no McDonald's branding. They're saying that smell is just as iconic as the brand. They're just yellow.
Have you seen a billboard yet?
I've seen a picture of it. I have not seen it, but keep your noses open and your ears, because Celebrity Sleaze is presented by McDonald's. The best part about working at McDonald's is the people. And here's your Sleaze with Fram.
Well, I'm sure you heard the news earlier this morning or yesterday. OJ Simpson dying at the age of 76 from cancer. Barnes, I saw that story and I immediately thought about the time he was in Atlanta for the Olympics, and we called the hotel room, or we called the hotel, and we actually got him on the air. Remember that crazy story we did with him?
Yeah, he was being a little slimy with you. He thought he had another, backstage incident coming where some woman had found him in his room and was going to come up.
So surreal just thinking about the history of OJ Simpson.
Didn't you get suspended for that?
Yeah, because we actually put him on the air without telling him.
It was not my hand.
Yeah, thanks. We'll have to dig that up and play it for you. But
I don't know if that even... I think we got banned from playing that again.
Yeah, we could probably never play it again.
I didn't know he had cancer.
I didn't either. I guess he was surrounded by his family when all of this happened. He was in Vegas.
Man, people lit him up immediately in social.
I couldn't even believe the comments. I first saw it on TMZ, and then looking at those comments, whoa.
Yeah, OJ Simpson dead at 76.
Got to talk about Gwen Stefani. Olivia Rodrigo has it bad for her. Yeah, she went on and on about Gwen's ability to evolve and explore different styles of music, songwriting, and aesthetics, while still remaining true to herself is incredibly inspiring. And then she keeps going on and on and on about how, Gwen just keeps evolving as an artist. Well, guess what? Gwen's going to be rocking Coachella this weekend. You asked me what was going on this weekend. Coachella, with no doubt.
If any of our 4 or 5 listeners will be at Coachella, please hit us up, hi@themorningx.com. We would love to get a review.
Now, can we talk about all of this controversy with Tulsa King?
Oh, man, it's good.
Did you see yesterday that SAG-AFTRA is speaking out, seemingly responding to this after apparently, now this is allegedly, the actor made fun of background actors on the show. Okay, they're saying there's now an investigation, and Paramount is even investigating. Do we think Stallone actually said things like ugly, tub of lard, fat guy with a cane, talking about extras? Do we really think he did that?
Yeah. There was a guy who came out that said, I was the only guy that was the fat guy with the cane. So he said he was the only one that fit that description, so he thought it was talking about him.
I saw that article, but he said he never heard it come out of Stallone's mouth.
No. Someone else did, though, that was standing right behind Stallone. I believe this 100%. The weird thing about SAG getting involved is SAG-AFTRA does not manage extras in Georgia. So some areas they do, but they're just stepping in as Big Brother saying, if you need us, we're here, but they are not over the extras.
Well, I want to see that story. I want to hear it firsthand.
I reached out to the guy, the fat guy with the cane. I'm just saying that in quotes because that's what he was called.
Wait a minute. Now you're saying...
No, I'm saying from the story, that guy.
I know, I saw a picture. He's from Tennessee. He drove for hours to make it to that audition.
And he said, I'm the fat guy with the cane because I'm the only ones with those things. Anyway, I reached out to him to try and get him on. He hasn't responded yet, but I would love to hear his POV of how it was, how it all went down. I believe it.
Yeah, well, let's get a hold of him. Kevin Costner would consider returning to Yellowstone to give his character, John Dutton, a proper send-off. Here's what he had to say.
I'm not sure how it's being worked out. I've loved making that series. I made 5 seasons of it. Thought I was going to make 7. So how it works out, I hope it does. Maybe this will circle back to me. If it does, and I feel really comfortable with it, I'd love to do it.
My ears decipher things differently. What he's hearing is, I hope the wagon circles around with that big stack of cash, because I'm happy to take it.
When he's saying really comfortable, probably including patching things up with creator Taylor Sheridan. Yeah, quote, I've kind of had my own fantasy how Dutton might be, but that's Taylor's thing.
Well, Taylor's busy because you know who produces Tulsa King? Taylor Sheridan.
I know.
Trouble.
Isla Fisher showing the world that her split with Sacha Baron Cohen is definitely happening. I don't know. We talked about them filing for divorce in that weird joint statement. After being together for 20 years, she was seen in North London this week walking her dog, talking on her phone, and of course the photos show no wedding ring.
Well, all this...
There you have it.
Come on, immediately happened after all that stuff came out from Rebel Wilson. I mean, do you think it's directly related or just maybe icing on the marriage cake?
I don't know. Speaking of divorce, we've been talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard officially filing for divorce, but do we think this is going to cost her money? Yeah, her split with Ryan Anderson 3 months after getting out of prison for the murder of her mother, but the couple apparently didn't have a prenup. What does that mean? I guess in the event of a divorce and no prenup, whether he's going to get some of the money and some of the earnings from the prison confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. We'll see.
How does this girl kills her mother, goes to jail, gets out of jail, and now drama just follows her like a magnet?
Well, I guess the earnings from that show are in a trust fund, but now they're saying everything else with the couple and what they have done is up for grabs. So we'll see. She
needs a manager, because if you're going to make some profit off all this crap, you better get it done right.
I'm just, again, I'm with you. How does somebody kill their mother, get on a TV show, make a ton of money?
It's weird.
It's seriously shocking. Hey, have you heard about Megalopolis, shot in Atlanta?
Yeah, that was the big one with...
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes.
The long-awaited film Megalopolis, shot in Atlanta, set to premiere at the Cannes Film Festival, starring Adam Driver and Giancarlo Esposito. Following the dash between an ambitious architect and the city's mayor over conflicting visions for the future. This movie, he invested $100 million of his own money into the production.
Yeah, bro's confident on that one. That's strong.
Did you see the cast? Dustin Hoffman is in it. I mean, it's going to be huge. Let's just wait and see. All this stuff happening in the ATL.
And it's weird to think about. There are so many A-listers walking among us on the streets. I have not seen one.
You haven't seen anyone from that movie.
Out of context, I think it's harder because, ball caps, sunglasses.
That's true.
Take second looks. I'm looking for you, Josh Brolin. He's the closest one nearby over there off by Roswell Road.
This story really hurt my feelings. Jon Snow's watch really has ended. Yeah, the long-rumored Game of Thrones spin-off that would have followed the adventures of Kit Harington, Jon Snow's character after the main show ended, has apparently gotten the axe. Yeah, he said currently it's off the table because we couldn't find the right story.
Wow, a lot of people bummed for that.
So bummed about that. So, Barnes, there was somebody in your neighborhood. Former President Donald Trump was in Atlanta.
In my neighborhood?
Well, he stopped at Chick-fil-A on Wednesday, shortly before noon. Then he traveled to the Chick-fil-A in the Vine City neighborhood over on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive.
Oh, my neighborhood, 100.
Yeah, anyway, he was signing autographs. Anyway, Jimmy Fallon had jokes about Donald Trump's unusual Chick-fil-A order.
Well, get this. Today, former President Trump held a fundraiser in Atlanta, and on his way to the event, he stopped at a local Chick-fil-A. Take a look at this.
So can I have 30 milkshakes? And also some chicken.
After Trump placed the order, the cashier said, we're going to need to see the money first. We heard some things.
Good morning. Next. With Barnes and Leslie. 99X.